Sustainability has never been a hotter topic. At the beginning of this year, we spoke to our top 20 customers to understand what their strategic priorities would be for the year ahead. Every single one of them mentioned sustainability and that their efforts would be focused on being more sustainable in their own individual sectors. Here at ESPAS, we've committed to various projects over the next few years to lower and offset our carbon footprint, not just to align with our customers, but because we're passionate about developing a more sustainable world. We're committed to be a carbon neutral business by 2025 and 10% carbon positive by 2030. We always offer carbon efficient intermodal transport solutions where we can. We've installed LED lighting throughout our Burntwood office. LED lighting is 80% more energy efficient than fluorescent tube equivalent. When required, we will be committing to replacing all our company vehicles with electric vehicles, and we will be providing EV charging points at our head office. We're committed to installing solar panels on the roof of our ESPAS house. We'll always travel for meetings by train where possible instead of car. And we've committed to planting a minimum of 800 trees a year, which will sequester almost 1,000 tonne of carbon in their lifetime and contribute to a biodiverse and resilient. We're really fortunate to be on the outskirts of Cannock Chase, and our office is just a stone's throw from Chasewater Country Park, where I am today. We're currently working with site management here on different projects such as recycling and building sort of recycled picnic benches, habitat management and heathland clearance. These projects are really, really important to us here at ESPAS. Obviously sustainability is a key priority for us this year, but our main priority as a business is being able to provide our customers with more sustainable transport solutions.
Just before Christmas, our commercial director and I ventured down to the SMMT HQ in London to attend a roundtable discussion with the Cabinet Office to share our experience of moving freight via rail. Alongside other leading 3PLs and key players in the rail sector, we discussed the challenges, barriers and trade-offs to intermodal freight, with the ultimate goal of making intermodal transport a much easier and attractive solution to UK exporters and importers. As it stands, rail infrastructure doesn't allow for fluid movements from the continent to the UK. Differing rail gauges, tunnels and connections all need to be fit for purpose, and this comes at a cost. In addition to this, the current rail freight offering just doesn't provide a decent backload or groupage equivalent in comparison to road freight. Current motivation and appetite to use intermodal transport is high, but exporters and importers persist with road freight solutions to maintain the control and flexibility that is presently lacking in rail freight. Historically, the trade-off has always been cost versus transit time. The customer chooses their mode depending on their priority in each instance. With global exports making up almost 30% of global greenhouse gas emissions, both in terms of producing and transporting items, the transport industry has a key part to play in making the vital changes for the good of the planet. We'll be working with the relevant authorities at a higher level to implement this change, but what can you, the exporter, be doing now to make more sustainable and more right transport choices? Consolidate where possible. Move larger shipments less frequently rather than smaller individual shipments. This will not only be better for the environment, but you'll also be saving on your freight cost. Use the tunnel. Did you know that an international lorry crossing the channel via the shuttle produces 12 times fewer carbon emissions than by ferry? Plan ahead. Easier said than done, I know. If you can plan well in advance and production goes in your favour, there'll be less of a need to book dedicated express van and air shipments, which will ultimately minimise your carbon footprint. Explore combined freight options. For global freight movements where sea freight transit is too long and air freight is too expensive, why not look into combine the two to find a happy medium? Let the train take the strain. There's ongoing investment into improving rail infrastructure within Europe, and the European China rail solution is becoming more and more popular as time goes on. Where sustainability is your key priority, reassess global trade lanes to see where rail can be beneficial to you. The transport industry has a key part to play in making these vital changes for the good of the planet. We must all work together to offer and promote more sustainable and energy efficient transport solutions. I do hope that today's episode of EspaceTV has helped you to see potential ways to make your supply chain more sustainable. If you'd like to explore intermodal transport or combined freight solutions as part of your strategic plan, get in touch on 01543 412 348 or email us here at solutions@espaceglobalfreight.com. As always, we're here to help.